Hello and welcome to today's free trading video and market analysis. I'm your host, Kenny, Senior Research Analyst with the MiniAnalyst.com. The first thing we'll look at here is a chart of the market. This is the Mini S&P 500 futures contract, front month in nature, looking at the last print of 1149. Right off the bat, we're looking at a beautiful selling opportunity. Look how we're looking at our intraday dynamics as we do every week, and look how bearish all of our indications suggest the market is. We have bearish here, bearish here, bearish, bearish, bearish. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bearish indications. We're actually below the trend. We had a bull trap gap and came up to retest that high, and just once we broke this gap area here, this band of support resistance around 1160 in the ES, it's just all bearish, and we're looking at a beautiful selling opportunity for a free informational day trade from 1149 till we'll say 1152. Go ahead and stop it probably around 54 to 56, so kind of gauge the short setup in that band, because 54 to 56 is roughly 55 is a pretty good level of support and resistance. Nevertheless, beautiful shorting opportunity. If you get this video in the next hour or so and the market is within reason of let's say 46 to 52, then go ahead and take that short exposure. We do expect, based on these dynamics, a move to continue lower on this day, this 7th day of October 2011, and of course it's been not even 48 hours since Steve Jobs, legendary innovator, probably one of the brightest minds of our time, certainly in the creative realm, bringing creativity to science and melding the two in just probably one of the most eloquent forms of a human being, and certainly in business. Simply put, I believe he revolutionized maybe 5, 6 industries. Film with Pixar, obviously the phone industry with the iPhone, the Apple II, early in the day, taking Xerox's mouse and creating the Apple and essentially the mouse, and just really gave us so much over his very extraordinarily short lifespan, finally succumbing to his pancreatic cancer on Wednesday. And so we'll see where Apple goes from here. Obviously, I mean, we hope the culture continues, but once the leader is gone, as history is littered with, so to follow the companies or the countries or whomever is being led. Once the leader's gone, generally it spells the demise. But that's kind of, I guess, the pessimistic view of reality. The logical view, we hope that the culture is strong enough that it does continue. But that's enough about Apple. We definitely are extremely saddened at Mr. Jobs' loss, and extremely grateful for all that he's given us. So just had to throw that in there. But right now we're at 1150, and as you can see, full bearish is the case in our intraday dynamics. We'll go ahead and minimize this work screen, and lo and behold, we have the equity per call ratio, VIX, auto trade system that you can trade free of charge if you're interested, right into admin at MiniAnalyst.com. And as we can see here, we had that beautiful, look at that, just absolutely beautiful 2-bar reversal buy setup. This was on Monday, I believe, Friday, Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday. I'm sorry, that it was a turnaround Tuesday was the session. You see on the 4th there, the 3rd, we actually was the fake out breakdown. We made enormous money. As a matter of fact, the MSAUDT gained almost 70% in that one day on Monday session. But then, of course, we get a turnaround Tuesday, a TAT. And lo and behold, we get a 2-bar reversal buy setup. We actually informed those waiting that this was the much anticipated buy opportunity in the market that we had been anticipating, as we had mentioned in this video. We definitely expected to not only retest the lows, but definitely test the water below the lows. And of course, this being the first week of October, it was just an absolutely beautiful time to buy the market. We're getting kind of a reversal here today, but the market is very tired. I mean, we've had some strong price moves, relatively speaking. We're actually looking at the Russell right here at 650, 630. We've got some short. We're actually, I believe, net short. Yeah, as I look over at Matt Black, we're short about 17 contracts. 19 contracts, I take that back. So we're short, very short, and of course we just mentioned the dynamics are definitely short from on the ES. from 50, roughly we'll call it 60 on the TF here. But having said that, we did see a relative spike. What was interesting is we saw the extreme level of fear way back here on the 28th. I don't know if you guys can see that. We saw the relative spike in fear to new highs on this day. We actually saw more price move and less fear. So that's a bit of a concern in terms of equity per call ratio. Oh, it looks like we're getting some buys. And I'll tell you why. The market has jumped up to 53 on the ES. Look at that. Getting a little buying surge on the on the ES as we speak. So we're going to go ahead and look at the daily chart of the market. The market's trying to hold, of course. There you go, 50 on a daily perspective. The short-term measure of trend following support resistance, which happens to be at the very round level of 1150. And so for now, we're getting a little bit of a bounce. 53 off a low of 45, but again, we're net short, and all the biases continue to point to the short side. So a great opportunity to get involved in that informational free day trade. Having said that, look at this beautiful formation. We've retested the underside of the trend, or the other side of the triangle formation right there, and we had the new lows. Now we're buying some more stuff. 54.25 on the ES. So that trade is not looking very good. Maybe we can pull that up. If we can see where it was, I don't see it. It's odd. Oh, here we go. So let's look at that. Definitely getting a buy surge here. That's pretty interesting. Look at that buy spike. Trying to break higher. Now, we will say this. We have mentioned, and even today, earlier today, the buying pressure. Again, this is a phenomenal buying opportunity in terms of this video. Those of you listening to this video, it's a phenomenal buying opportunity, we believe. Now, of course, it can be stopped out, and that's why you have all these dynamics. You have all these dynamics suggesting the market is looks like we got some other buys going off there. Sorry about that. Buys. So 54 is the price we're trying to break above. Again, on a daily chart, a beautiful time. We had a 2-bar revert. We just keep buying all kinds of things. Well, now we're short 9 contracts, so we just bought 10 contracts on this little spike there. So you never like to see that, but nevertheless, that is part of trading. If it were easy, everyone would do it, and lo and behold, we can kind of skim through this, and we can go ahead and switch over to see overall just how. Look at this. Look at these beautiful trades exited. This is our R30A, which we had. It's part of our Platinum Reserve portfolio. Look, look at that. We love it when things are breaking out to new highs. We just closed more huge winners for the R30A. There you can see right there, buying around 1085, closing at about 60. So a nice 75 points in the ES. Also had other gains over here on these couple of trades, right around 1140 to 60. So about 20 points on those two. So 20, 40, and what did I say? 85. So a nice 125 points is not particularly bad. Trading the R30A, and as you can see, that's we're actually exited the positions earlier today around 1160. So beautiful trades. B also catching some nice moves, not quite as nice. C also catching at least one nice move. But again, back on the daily chart, it's a phenomenal buying opportunity. And of course, we mentioned we're short 19 contracts, and the market jumps up. I guess the market heard that. So there's our CBR putting up a couple beautiful winners on the long side. EV MCM actually kind of choppy lately, has been the case. Beautiful winners right there, about 6 contracts long, one and a couple shorts there that got stopped out. ISRD actually got out of the long position a little bit early, a little bit too early, and of course ISR is still short from around 50, still in 2 contracts short on the 50 side. EVR3 catching a beautiful winner yesterday, a little bit late in the game. We had some other models that actually got long earlier. So that's a quick look at some of our Platinum Reserve models. We're going to go ahead and minimize this and hope we don't go to a black screen. There we go. And speaking of if trading were easy, not everyone would, or everyone would do it. Well, that's why We're professionals. I've been in this a long time. Um, about 8 years actually, and as you can see, Monday the MSA UDT aforementioned gained 70%, 66.40% was the gain. We recently mentioned we saw this jump up to just over 300% gain for the last 178 days. Actually, I don't remember exactly how many days it was, but we jumped up to about 315% in say 160 days or whatever, and then we had a drawdown to about 240%. So we had a drawdown of about 60 or 75%. And we were to inform our clients, and I believe we informed you in the video. Definitely a great time to add exposure. If you'd been waiting on the sidelines, take advantage of the drawdown opportunity. That was at 240%. Monday we just hit 330%, so 90% gain in a couple weeks for the MSA UDT. You can certainly start at any time. We could jump up another 100% here to about 430%. Particularly given the recent dynamics, it's just a fabulous time to be involved in trading with the effective ranges that we do have. But you definitely also want to take advantage of the drawdowns, as we've always stressed to our clients. There's the Platinum Reserve 100 over the last 13 years, 10 months, 14 years, $800,000. Maximum drawdown $16,000. You can get involved in this portfolio. I think it's $5,000 a month or so. I'm not really sure on the price. Have to check web marketing on that, but 67% Monday. I had a bit of a drawdown on Tuesday and Wednesday, 7% of MSA UDT both, and then another 20% pop yesterday. And then the leader was a MAPDT of $6,000 on the 6th. Today's the 7th, Friday, and 20% pop on MSA UDT there. For again a return of 336. We were 330 on Monday. We've gained 6.3% since then, with the $2,100 gain yesterday. So moving on along, and there you see the MSA UDT has just really been outperforming. I mean, it's just absolutely astounding. Now, the Delta DTS actually has a 10K version, so in theory, obviously with the $40,000 gain, it's besting the apparent number one. You can trade, but this trades six systems. This trades 9. That's why this is $15,000. But of course, 9 systems day trading. These are day trade only. Day trade DT. This S is the small version of the Delta DT. 9 contracts, $4,500 margin. With a broker, that gives you even $5,000 in wiggle room, assuming that you were started $5,000 drawdown. The average drawdown is probably close to that. So you could actually, in theory, trade this with a $10,000 account, in which case, obviously, it would be up 400%. We really should start purporting the Delta DTS in a 10K version, because it can, in theory, we just generally like to give you a little bit more wiggle room. And 336% in 180 days is outstanding. 270% is impressive. 263% for the MAPDT. So, I'm not sure what else we have to cover. Here's how we've been doing. Look at the MAP Black gaining 18% yesterday. Pretty impressive. Pretty impressive gain was a MAP Black. I mean, $100,000 extraordinarily diversified portfolio gaining 18%, $17,500. MAPDT there's at 30% gain. Wednesday was a bit of a drawdown. A lot of our swings looks like they lost money. The day traders gained a little bit. Tuesday wasn't a great day. That was that turnaround day, and I'll tell you why. The dynamics were such that, given the complete technical breakdown of the market the day prior on Monday, the big breakdown, I guess the indications were that the market was likely to continue lower, and it didn't. So it took our models, I guess, a little bit of time to catch up, or the market a little time to catch up. And realize that hey, a 2-bar reversal buy setup did form, and the late session buy recovery that we saw was pretty impressive on Tuesday. Actually, I think that's what happened. We had a big reversal late Tuesday, Monday. Again, 70% for the MSA UDT, 45% for the MAPDT. Now, of course, we have 5 versions of the MAPDT. This 1, 2, 3, 4. The only one that's open is 5. That's the one that's on the website. This, of course, is the original version from, and of course, we've added from time. We develop 2 to 4 trading models per year, and we've added and dropped the original version. But nevertheless, It is the ongoing version since probably around '04. And certainly models have been going around since much prior to that. But there's the Platinum Reserve. There's MSADT. If you're interested in subscribing to the MSADT, just click this link. And right now, what you can do is click Add to Cart. It's $7.88 per quarter. Again, you get six systems, and it's $7.88 per quarter, which is insanely cheap. 6 systems, most people charge about $100 a month, so that's $600 a month, so $1,800 a quarter. So instead of $1,800 a quarter, you're getting it for $788. That's how we're able to put up these awe-inspiring numbers. If you so the Platinum Reserve is $5,000 a quarter. It looks like, so it's not even $5,000 a month; it's $5,000 a quarter to make around, I don't know, $70,000 a year with a maximum drawdown of what, $15,000 or what have you. So it's definitely a great opportunity to get involved. I'm not sure how long these portfolios are going to be open. The Platinum Reserves, MSAUDT. Back to that. If you buy 2 quarters right now, you will get. We can take that out. If you buy 2 quarters at $7.88, you can actually get 2 quarters free. So you get an entire year. So again, most of our brethren charge about $100 a system. This is $600 a month. You might get a 10% discount for a year, so $7,200, so $6,500 a year. You might get it for $5,000 a year with a pretty extreme discount if you were to trade 6 non-correlated, non-optimized trading models. And of course, that's really the key to our benefit, and always has been, being able to offer non-correlated, non-optimized trading models to limit drawdown, to limit risk, and still enhance the returns. Diversification is the key among the trading models. $1,576 for the year. It's insanely cheap. 336%. We just saw the numbers for the last. So, well, obviously $34,000. Now, of course, this doesn't include slippage or commissions, and those will take a bite out of that. Transactions costs do, but obviously with $34,000 as a gross figure, and you have $1,576 for the fee for an entire year. And 108, there's about 250 trading days in a year. 181 is what we've been tracking, I believe, since, I guess, February or so. It's just an insanely good opportunity to get involved. $1,600 a year, so you're getting 2 quarters free. And the best part is you're going to save $2 a round turn on commission. If you do the yearly package, the broker is in with the promotion, and you will save $2 a round turn. If you do a quarter, you're not going to save the $2. If you do 6 months, you're not going to save $2 a round turn. Or we also have, if you're interested, we have a promo code. If you're listening to this video, you can apply that, and that's actually going to save you money. Now, you're not going to obviously be able to use this to get the free 2 quarters and the commission savings, but what you can do is, if you're interested in additional savings other than the 20%, which is an insane deal, and the $2 a round turn, just buy 3. So you recalculate that. So for $1,900. For $1,900, you get an entire year and the commission savings as well. So the choice is yours. If you guys have any questions, go to the website, chat with support team live, shoot us an email to MiniAnalyst.com. Hope you enjoyed the video and the market analytics, and we'll see you next time.